In the bustling kingdom of Enugu, a land of lush green hills and golden sunsets, Chiamaka's beauty was as legendary as the whispers of her dowry. Kings and chiefs from neighboring lands sought her hand, lured by her father's promise of a dowry so vast it rivaled the wealth of the kingdom itself. But Chiamaka's heart was restless. She longed for a love that stirred her soul, not a marriage bound by gold and land. Her father, the proud Chief Okonkwo, was unyielding in his quest for a suitor who could match the family's wealth. One evening, as the marketplace buzzed with life, Chiamaka ventured into the crowd disguised in a simple wrapper. She loved to feel the pulse of her people without the burden of her title. Among the vendors, musicians, and storytellers, her eyes met those of a young man playing the udu, a traditional clay drum. His music was enchanting, his smile genuine. His name was Yuzo, and in his gaze, Chiamaka felt a spark she had never known. That night, unable to shake the memory of Yuzo's music, Chiamaka returned to the market under the guise of darkness. She found him sitting under a mango tree, his udu resting by his side. They spoke for hours, sharing dreams and fears. Yuzo was a farmer's son, humble but rich in kindness and wisdom. His life was simple, yet his words carried a depth that resonated with her heart. Chiamaka realized she had found what she was searching for. But her happiness was bittersweet. How could she explain to her family that her heart had chosen a man with no riches? She knew the road ahead would be fraught with challenges, but her resolve was firm. Love, she decided, was worth fighting for. Chiamaka began spending her nights sneaking out to meet Yuzo, their love growing like the wildflowers in the Enugu fields. They shared stories, laughter, and dreams of a life together. Yuzo, too, was captivated by Chiamaka's intelligence and warmth. Yet, he was painfully aware of the gap between their worlds. "Chiamaka," he said one evening, "what we have is beautiful, but your father would never accept a man like me." Chiamaka held his hand tightly. "Yuzo, I will fight for us. My heart cannot be bought, not even with the richest dowry." But her words were heavy with uncertainty. She knew convincing her family would be a battle unlike any she had faced before. Word of Chiamaka's frequent absences reached Chief Okonkwo's ears. He grew suspicious and set spies to follow her. When they reported her clandestine meetings with a poor farmer's son, his anger was volcanic. That evening, he summoned Chiamaka to his chambers. "Is it true?" he roared. "You disgrace this family by consorting with a pauper?" Chiamaka met her father's glare, her heart pounding. "Father," she began, her voice trembling but firm, "Yuzo is a good man. He loves me for who I am, not for what I represent." But Chief Okonkwo dismissed her words with a wave of his hand. "Love does not fill bellies or build kingdoms," he declared. "You will marry the man I choose." Devastated, Chiamaka sought solace in her mother, Mama Ada. Unlike her father, Ada understood the depths of a daughter's heart. "My child," she said, stroking Chiamaka's hair, "love is a treasure, but your father sees the world differently. You must find a way to show him Yuzo's worth." Her mother's words planted a seed of hope. Chiamaka began devising a plan. She would not give up on Yuzo, but she needed to prove to her father that true wealth lay in the goodness of a man's soul. Determined, Chiamaka invited Yuzo to meet her mother secretly. Mama Ada was skeptical at first, but soon saw the integrity and kindness in Yuzo's heart. She agreed to help them, but warned, Chief Okonkwo will not be easily swayed. Yuzo must prove himself worthy not just to the family, but to the entire community. Yuzo rose to the challenge. He began helping villagers with their farm work, repairing homes, and organizing festivals. Slowly, his deeds began to speak louder than his humble origins. The annual Festival of Unity was the perfect opportunity to showcase Yuzo's character. He coordinated the event, bringing together people from all walks of life. The festivities were a resounding success, and even Chief Okonkwo could not ignore the praise Yuzo received. But his pride still held him back. "He may be kind," Okonkwo admitted, "but he is not a match for my daughter." With the festival behind them, Chiamaka made one last plea to her father. She spoke of Yuzo's deeds, his heart, and her love for him. "Father," she said, tears streaming down her face, "do you not see? Yuzo's wealth is in his spirit. Is that not the kind of man you would want for your daughters?" For the first time, Chief Okonkwo faltered. He loved his daughter deeply, and her words stirred something within him. Okonkwo devised a final test for Yuzo. He would be given a plot of barren land and one season to turn it into a thriving farm. If he succeeded, he would earn Okonkwo's blessing. Yuzo accepted the challenge with determination, pouring his heart and soul into the task. Chiamaka and the villagers rallied around him, their support a testament to the respect he had earned. By the end of the season, the once barren land was brimming with crops. Yuzo's hard work and leadership had transformed it into a symbol of hope and perseverance. Chief Okonkwo could no longer deny Yuzo's worth. With a reluctant but proud heart, he gave his blessing. The wedding was a grand affair, attended by people from all over the kingdom. As Chiamaka and Yuzo exchanged vows, their love became a beacon for others, proving that true wealth lay not in riches, but in the strength of the human spirit. The kingdom of Enugu had witnessed a love story for the ages, and its legacy would endure for generations.